Hope you all are good. I'm good. So we are going to start with grade 5 maths today. So we are going to start with grade 5 maths today. So we are going to start with the second chapter, that is divide decimals. So let's start with the divide decimals. You can find the lessons on aplusstudents.com. Then you have to log in using your email address and password. Then you have to select math as a subject. Then scroll down to grade 5. Then we are going to start with the second chapter today, that is divide decimals. So let's start with the chapter that is divide decimals. Okay, so the topic we are going to start is divide by powers of 10. So let's start with the topic. Divide by powers of 10. So let's start with the topic. So basically you have to do, you have to divide a number by the powers of 10. Let's start with an example. I'll explain then what you have to do. Let's start with the example. The example is 3,036,871 divided by 100. So you have to divide this number by 100. So what you have to do, you have to count the number of zeros in the divisor. So in the divisor you have 100. So there are two zeros in the 100. Got it? So start with, basically the number is 36,871. Decimal point is here at this position in this number. Got it? So basically what you have to do, you have to move the decimal point two places left. So moving from here to two places left, you are then from here to here. So it would be then 368.71. Got it? But you have to do, you have to count the number of zeros in the divisor. Then you have to move the decimal point. Like if we in the divisor you have two zeros, you have to move the decimal point two places left. Got it? That's your required answer. When you divide it by 100, the answer is 368.71. Got it? Okay, let's do another example. The other example is the next example is 54923 divided by 100. Okay, again in the divisor you have two zeros. That means you have to move the decimal point two places left. So actually a number is written without decimal, that means the decimal is over here. Got it? So this number without decimal and this one, that's exactly the same. Either you can write the decimal point or not, they are same. Got it? So now you have to divide them by 100. That means you have to move decimal point two place left. You have to move decimal point from here to here. It would be then 549.23. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just start with the test. So the first question on the test is 1 divided by 100. Okay, so count the number of zeros in the divisor. So the divisor is 100. So you have two zeros in the divisor. That means you have to move the decimal point two places left. So actually the decimal point is here. You have to move two places left. That means you have only one place. Just add an zero, extra zero to make two places. So when you move two places, it would be then from here to here. It would be 0.01. Got it? Okay, let's so select the correct option. The first option is the correct one, and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 9 divided by 10. Okay, so you have only one zero in the divisor. That means you have to move the decimal point just one position left. So when you move it from one left, it would be then here. So you can write it as 0.9. Got it? So you are given three of the options. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 954. Make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the examples. They are very helpful when you are doing test questions. Got it? Okay, 954 divided by 10. So in the divisor, you have just 1 0. That means you have to move the decimal point just one place left. So it would be from here to here, it would be then 95.4. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next example is 33,972 divided by 100. Okay, so the divisor has how many zeros? Yes, two zeros. That means you have to move decimal point. How many places left? Yes, you have to move it two places left. So from here to here. So it would be then 339.72. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next example is 8 divided by 10. Do you know the answer? The options given are 80, 0.008. So which option is the correct one? Yes, the second option, because you have only 1 0. That means you have to move decimal point just one place left. So when you move from here to here, it would be then 0.8. Got it? Okay. The next one is the next example. The next question is 6,932 divided by 10, and the options you are given is 693.2, 69.32, 6.932. So which option is the correct one? Which option is the correct one? Yes, the first one, because you have just 1 0 over here. So that means you have to just move decimal point one place left. So when you move it from here to here, it would be 693.2. Got it? Okay, so select the correct option. The first option is the correct one, and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 7 divided by 10. So you are given the options 0.07, 0.007, and zero point 0.7. So which option is the correct one? Do you know the answer? Yes, the third option is the correct one, because you have just 1 0. You have to move decimal point one place left. So when you move it one place left, it would be 0.7. So the third option is the correct one. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 36,871 divided by 100. So you are given the options are 363,687.1, 368.71, and 3.6871. So which option is the correct one? Do you know the answer? Very good. The second option is the correct one, because here you have two zeros with the 100. So that means you have to move decimal point two places left. So when you move it from here to here, it would be then 368.71. Got it? Okay, select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 28 divided by 10, and the options are 0.28, 0.028, and 2.8. So which option is the correct one? Yes, the third is the correct one. You have to move decimal point just one place left. So when you move the decimal point one place left, it would be then 2.8. Got it? Okay, let's do another example. So the next example is 92 divided by 10. So the options given are 9.2, 0.92, and 0.092. So which option is the correct one? Yes, the first one, because you have to just move decimal point one place left. Got it? So you can complete the test right after this session or later today. I'm moving on to the next lesson. Just click on the back button. We are on the next lesson. If you have any problem with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next lesson is decimal division, patterns over increasing place values. Okay, let's start with the topic. Okay, so you are given with the pattern, you have to complete the pattern actually. So the first one is let me write down on the board and then I'll explain. Complete the pattern, and the pattern is 2.261 divided by 10, 2.2681 divided by 100, 2.2681 divided by 1000, and 2.2681 divided by 10,000. So we have to complete the pattern. So how can we complete the pattern? So first of all, the first one is 2.268 divided by 10. So we know that 10 has only one zero. That means we just moved decimal point one place left. So from here to here, it would be then 0.22681. Got it? Now you have to do the same thing with others. So when you divide it by 100, you have to move decimal point two places left. So you have only one, just add an extra zero. It would be then 0.22681. So you have to move decimal point from here to here. So it would be then 0.022681. Got it? Okay, then you have to divide it by 1000. You have to move decimal point from here to here three places. You have only one, just add extra zeros. So it would be then 0.002268 and 1. Got it? Okay, now the 10,000 has four zeros. That means you have to move decimal point four places left. You have only one place here. So just add one, two, three zeros. Now you have four decimal places left. So when you move four decimal places, it will be then 0.00022681. So when you divide a same number by the larger and larger powers of 10, the decimal point moves to the left of the quotient. Look for every number. For the first one, it just moved one position left. For the 100, it moves two position left. For the 1000, decimal points moves three position left. And for the 10,000, it moves four positions left. Got it? So for as the powers are greater and greater, that means for the each power, the decimal points move to the left of the decimal. Got it? Okay, let's start with another example. So the next example is you have a missing number divided by 10. The missing number divided by 10, and the options are 82.14. Then you have the missing number divided by 100, and it would be 8.214. Then the missing number divided by 1000, and it would be 0.8214. And the missing number divided by 10,000, and it would be 0.0825. 214. So you have to actually find the missing number. So find the missing number when you move the decimal point one place left. So you have to move the decimal point one place left. So when you move decimal point one place left, that means for the 10 the decimal point is moved just one place. So that means the originally decimal point is here. When you divide the number 82.14 is divided by the 100 by the 10, that means here you have the number is divided by the 10, the decimal point is moved one place left. So that means the originally the decimal point is here. In the number the decimal point is 821.4. That means the original number is 821.4, because when you divide this number by 10 the decimal point moves one place left. Got it? Okay, so for the 100 it moved two place left. That move means it moved from here to here. So the number is 821.4. Got it? So for 1000 the decimal points move three place left. So that means the decimal point is here. So from here the three places are like here. So it would be then the number is same 821.4. Got it? And for the fourth option you have moved four decimal places, so that means the decimal point is from here to move from here to here. It would be the same 821.4. Got it? So on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's start with the test. Okay, let's start with the test. Okay, the first one is 460.35 equals sorry, divides, not equal. Divides the missing number equals divides the missing number equals 4.6035. Then 460 4603.5 divide the missing number, and it would be 46.035. Then 46035 divided by the missing number, and that equals 460.35. Then 460,350 divides the missing number, and it equals 4603.5. So basically you have to find the missing number that divides this number, and the option is this one. Okay, look at this one. Here the decimal point is here, and from here to here it moved two decimal places. Got it? Here to from here to here it moved two decimal places. That means it would be divided by the 100. Got it? Okay, now look at this number. Here the decimal point is between 3 and 5, and then it moved two decimal places for here. That means again the number is divided by the 100. Got it? Just look at the position of the decimal point and you can find what the number is divided by. Okay, so in this one the decimal point is here, so it moved from here to here. That means the the number is divided by the 100. Got it? Okay, so in this number the decimal point is here, but for here the decimal point is moved from here to here. Again the number is divided by 100. Got it? So the first option is the correct one. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is and the missing number divided by 10 equals 82.14. The missing number divided by 100 equals 8.214. The missing number divided by 1000, and the number is 0.8214. And the missing number divided by 10,000, and it equals 0.08214. Okay, so the number is divided by 10. That means the decimal points move just one place left. So just one place left. That means the originally the decimal point is here. Got it? So it would be 821.4, because when it divides by 100 it moves from here to here. Got it? So it is 821.4. Got it? Okay, The second one is it divides by the 100. That means the decimal point move two places left. So that means originally the decimal point is between 1 and 4. So it would be 821.4. Got it? Okay. Now the number is divided by 1000. That means the decimal point move three places. So it moved from here to here. That means originally that would be 821.4. Got it? Okay, then when divided by 10,000, the decimal point move four decimal places. These are the four decimal places. That means originally the decimal point is in between 1 and 4. So again, it is 821.4. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. The first option is the correct one. Click on the OK button. Okay, and then you have to complete 120.07 divided by the missing number 1.2007, then 1200.7 by the missing number and 12.007, and then 12007 divided by the missing number and 120.07, and 120070 divided by the missing number and it is 1200.7. Okay, we have to find what numbers they are dividing by. Okay, just look at both the numbers. Here the decimal point is from here to here. That means the decimal point moves two places. That means it would be divided by 100. Got it? Okay, just look at here. The decimal point moved from here to here. That means again the decimal point moved two decimal places. That means it would be divided by the 100. Got it? Okay, so here the decimal point is here and it moved from here to here. Just look at this number and this number. So decimal point moved two places. That means again it would be divided by 100. Got it? Okay, now the decimal point moved from here to here. It moved two places. Again, it would be divided by 100. Means the all the numbers are divided by the 100. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next example is question is 9108 divided by the missing number 9.108, 91080 divided by the missing number 91.08, 910800 divided by the missing number and it would be 910.8, 910800 and divided by the missing number M9108. Okay, so you have to look what numbers they are divided by. Got it? So see, compare these two numbers both. So decimal point is here, and for this number the decimal point moves three decimal places because it is now here 1 2 3. That means it would be divided by 1000. Got it? Okay, now just look at these two numbers, this one and this one. For here the decimal point is here, so it moved from here to here. That means it moved three decimal places, so again it is divided by the 1000. Got it? Okay, now look at the here we have decimal point and it moved from here to here for this number right after the 8. That means again it moved three decimal places, so it would be divided by 1000. Got it? Okay, now for this one the decimal point is here, but it is, you don't have any zeros over here. That means you move decimal point from here to here, so you move decimal point three places, so it would be 1000. Got it? Okay, I'm moving on to the next lesson. You can complete the test by yourself later today. If you have any problem with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Got it? So just click on the back button and we are going on the next lesson. So the next lesson is division with decimal quotients. Okay, let's start with division with decimal quotients. Word problems. So we have the word problems first. Okay, let's start with the word problems. Okay, so we are on the math, then click on the continue button, then scroll down to grade 5 maths, click on view all lessons, and we are on the second chapter divide decimals. Click on the continue button. Then the topic we are going to start is divide with decimal quotients word problems. Got it? Okay, let's start with the example. Let me read the question, just listen to me carefully. An aquarium owns two identical tanks. All together, the tanks can hold 843 gallons of water. How much water can each tank hold? Got it? So you have to divide 843 by 10. Write your answer as a decimal. So we have to divide 843 by 2. Let's just divide. Okay. So we have to divide 843 by 2. Okay. So you have to start. Okay, just look at the first digit. 8 is greater than the divisor 2. That means we can divide 8 by 2. You have to count a table until you get 8. So start counting the table 2 times. 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. That means we can go for 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. And 8 subtract 8 is 0. So bring the next digit down, 4. 4 is again greater than 2. So you have to count a table of 2 until you get 4. 2 times what number makes 4? 2 times 2 makes 4. So we can go for 2 times 2. 2 times 2 makes 4. Just subtract them. 4 subtract 4 is 0. Now bring the next digit down, bring the 3 down. Okay. So you have to count a table of 2 until you get 2 or the number that is less than 3 or the number that is less than 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is greater than 3. We can go for 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So 3 subtract 2 is 1. So now we don't have any other digit to bring down. Got it? So we have to put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over here. Got it? So now you can count a table of 2 until you get the answer 10. Got it? So 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 subtract 10 is 0. This way you can get the quotients that are in with the decimal points. Got it? So it's 421.5. Got it? Okay. Look at the next question. Let me just read. Priya bought four metal balls. Altogether, the ball weighs 1 pound. How much on average did each ball weigh? Okay, so the total weight of the four balls is 1 pound. So you have to find the weight of the just one ball. So just divide 1 pounds by 4. Got it? So let's just divide 1 by 4. Okay, 1 divided by 4. We cannot divide 1 by 4. 1 is the smaller number and 4 is the greater one. Got it? So you have to put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over here. Got it? So you have to count a table of 4 now until 10. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. So we can go for 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And 10 subtract 8 is 2. So we don't have any other digit to bring down. So we already have a decimal point over here. So we can add another 0. Got it? So now 4 times what number makes 20? 4 times 5 makes 20. And 20 subtract 20 makes 0. Got it? So the answer is that means each ball weighs 0.25 uh, ounces, I think, pounds. Got it? So that means each ball weighs 0.25 pounds. Okay, let's just click on the test button and start doing the practice questions. Okay, the first question is a dairy produced 634 liters of milk in 8 hours. How much milk on average did the dairy produce per hour? So what you have to do, you have to do 634 by 8. Got it? Let's just divide 634 by 8. Okay, start with the first digit. Can we divide 6 by 8? No. So make it 63. Now you have to count a table of 8 until you get 63 on a number that is less than 63. Start counting the table. 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 6 is 48, 8 times 7 is 56, 8 times 8 is 64. Oh, 64 is greater than 63, isn't it? Yes, so we can go for the smaller number. We can go for 8 times 7 is 56. Got it? Okay, just subtract 56 out of 63. So we cannot subtract 3 out of 6, so we have to borrow 1. So it would be then 13. So 13 subtract 6 is 7 and 5 subtract 5 is 0. Now bring the next digit down. It would be then 4. So you have to count a table of 8 until you get 74 or a number that is less than 74. Got it? So 8 times 9 is 72 and 8 times 10 is 88 is 80 is greater. So we can go for 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. Got it? 7 just subtract them. 4 subtract 2 is 2 and 7 subtract 0 is 0. Now we have a 2 over here. We don't have any other digit to bring down. So just put a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. Got it? Now you have to count a table of 8 until you get 20 or a number that is less than 20. So we can go for 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. And 20 subtract 16 is 4. You can put the 4 zeros with the one decimal point or until you get the answer, the quotient 0. Got it? So 8 times, you have to count 8 till 40. So 8 times 5 is 40 and 40 subtract 0 is 0. Now the quotient is 0. So that means the correct option is 79.25. Got it? So the correct option is 79.25. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next question is an apple juice factory produced 387 gallons of apple juice in 2 days. How many apple juice on average did the factory produce each day? So you have to divide 387 by 2. Got it? So let's just divide 387 by 2. 387 divided by 2. Okay, so look at the first digit. 3 is greater than 2. So you have to count a table of 2 until we get 3 or a number that is less than 3. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 is the greater number. So we can go for 2 times 2 is 1. 3 subtract 2 is 1. 1 is smaller than 2. We cannot divide a smaller number by the greater one. Bring the next digit down. You have to count a table of 2 until you get 18. Got it? Or a number that is less than 18. So 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 8 is 16, and 2 times 9 is 18. So we can go for 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. In 18 subtract 18 is 0. We have the next digit, just bring the next digit down. Now you have to count a table of 2 until you get 7 or a number that is less than 7. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 7 subtract 6 is 1. You have the question 1. You can put a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. Now you have to count the table of 2 until you get to 10. So 2 times 5 is 10. Got it? So 10 subtract 10 is 0. That means the correct option is 193.5. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Got it? Okay, the next question is Tanner drove 91 miles. Tanner's car used 2 gallons of gas. How many miles per gallon did Tanner's car get? So you have to divide 91 by 2. So can you divide 91 by 2 by yourself? Okay, do it your notebook and pencil and just let me know the answer. I'm waiting. Be quick. Okay, you have to divide 91 by 2. So 2 times, you have to count a table of 2 until you get 9. So 2 times 4 is 8. 9 subtract 8 is 1. Bring the next digit down. You have to count a table of 2 until you get 11 or a number that is less than 11. 2 times 5 is 10 and 11 subtract 10 is 1. Now you have to put a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. So 2 times what number makes 10? 2 times 5 makes 10 and 10 subtract 10 is 0. So it would be then 45.5. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Leon's Taffy shop made 465 kilograms of taffy in 6 days. How many taffy on average did the shop make per day? So you have to divide 465 by 5. Let's just divide 465 by 6. 465 divided by, yes, 465 divided by 6. Okay, you have to count a table of 6. 4 is smaller than 6, so we have to make it 46. So you have to count a table of 6 until you get 46 or a number that is less than 46. So 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 6 is 36, 6 times 7 is 42, and 6 times 8 is 48. That means we can go for 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. So just subtract 46, subtract 4, 6 subtract 2 is 4, and 4 subtract 4 is 0. Now bring the next digit down. Now again you have to count a table of 6 until you get 45. So 6 times 7 is 42. So we can go for 6 times 7. So 45 subtract 42 is 3. Got it? Now you have to put a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. So 6 times 5 is 30. Got it? So the answer is 77.5. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. So you can complete the lesson later today or right after this session. I am moving on to the next lesson. Just click on the back button. And the next lesson is division with decimal quotients. So let's start with the lesson division with decimal quotient. That's the same. The first one is just the word problems. So let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, divide 8 divided by 5. Okay, let's start with 8 divided by 5. So let's just divide 8 by 5. Okay, we have to count a table of 5 until we get 8 or a number that is less than 8. So 5 times 1 is 5. 8 subtract 5 is 3. Now we have to put a decimal point and add a 0. So just put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over here. So a 5 times what number makes 30? 5 times 6 makes 30. And 30 subtract 30 is 0. So the correct option is 1.6. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 704 divided by 5. Let's just divide 704 by, okay, so we have to count a table of 5 until we get 7 or a number that is less than 7. So 5 times 1 is 5. So 7 subtract 5 is 2. Bring the next digit down. Now you have to count a table of 5 until you get 20. So 5 times 4 is 20. And 20 subtract 20 is 0. Now bring the next digit, that is 4. We cannot divide a smaller number by the greater one. So just add a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. So you have to count a table of 5 until you get 40. So 5 times what number is 40? 5 times 8 is 40. Got it? and 40 subtract 40 is 0. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Oh, we have to add a 0 over here because we cannot. It is at 704 over 704 over 5. So yes, it would be 140.8. Got it? Because you have to put a 0 over here because you cannot subtract. You already have one digit. You need to put a decimal point. So it would be 140.8. Got it? So select the correct option and move on to the next question. Okay, the next one is 1 divided by 2. You have to divide 1 by 2. So we cannot we cannot divide 1 by 2 because 1 is the smaller number. So you have to put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over here. So you have to count a table of 2 until you get to 10. So 2 times 5 is 10 and 10 subtract 10 is 0. Got it? Okay, so the answer is 0.5. Okay, the next one is 51 divided by 2. So count the table of 2 until you get 5 or a number that is less than 5. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 5 subtract 4 is 1. Now bring the next digit down. So you have to count the table of 2 until you get 11 or a number that is less than 11. So 2 times 5 is 10 and 11 subtract 10 is 1. Now put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over here. So 2 times 5 is 10 and 10 subtract 10 is 0. Got it? So it would be 25.5. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 852 divided by 8. Okay, so you have to count a table of 8 until we get 85 or a number that is less than 85. So let me count now. We can divide 8 so because 8 is so equal to 8. So we can go for 8 times 1, isn't it? Yes, 8 times 1 is 8. So 8 subtract 8 is 0. Bring the 5 down. We cannot divide 5 by 10. We are bringing down two digits and same or the same step. So you have to add 0 on the decimals. Got it? Because at the one step you bring one digit down. But in the case when you have the digit that is smaller, you need to bring the next digit down. You need to put a 0 in the answer. Got it? Now you have to count a table of 8 until you get 52 or the number that is less than 52. So 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 6 is 48, 8 times 7 is 56. So you can go for 8 times 6 is 48. So 52 subtract 48 is borrow 1, 12 subtract 8 is 4, and 4 subtract 4 is 0. So put a decimal point over here and a 0 over here. So 8 times 5 is 40. Got it? And 40 subtract 40 is 0. So you can complete the test later today or right after this session. We have done with today. So the topics we are on grade 5 maths. Just log in. What you can find the lessons at aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password. Then you have to go to grade 5 maths. Then we are on the second chapter, that is divide decimals, and we have done four of the topics, and the topics are divide by powers of 10, decimal division patterns over increasing place values, division with decimal quotients word problems, and division with decimal quotients. Got it? So that's all for today. If you need more help with these topics, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. See you in the next class. Bye.